say if the vibe is just off or it's just a lot going on in a room, I guess, like for me, sometimes I can't focus in those situations, but say it's loud or it's just like a lot going on, it helps me think.
What up, y'all? I'm Rajay,
And I'm Shy, and welcome to the RXS podcast.
the podcast where we provide inspiration, motivation, and information to the music community.
Yay,
Gang.
that's right. So, what are we talking about today?
I want to talk to us as producers today. What you think about that?
Sounds good to me.
I was thinking a couple of days ago about me personally, like what are some things that I can do with the new year coming around to just be a better producer and dominate more as a music producer in 2023. I came up with 5 things that I think are super dope that I want to share because I think we all as producers can benefit from it. And if you stick around to the end, I have a bonus thing that I think is the most important. So I'm going to get right into it. Number 1, produce more records.
Okay.
Simply do more. Becoming a better producer comes with reps, repetition, creating every day, finding new ways to just create, just do more. Like Steph Curry is who he is because of how much he shoot in the gym. So the question is like, are we shooting enough? So I think that's the biggest thing. Just produce more. Like get in the studio, open up that laptop, turn on that computer, and just do more music. And I think that alone will sharpen your craft and put you on the path to becoming a better producer.
Okay. I think one question that somebody might have is like, okay, do I just open my computer and start producing, or do I find people to produce, or what should I do?
In that sense, it depends. If you're a beat maker producer, then you don't need nobody to sharpen the craft of beat making. You can just open your computer and make more beats. If you're a producer where you produce vocals for people, or if you're a singer-songwriter yourself, then you don't need nobody for that either. You just get in there, make your instrumentals, turn on your mic, and do it more than we've done in 2022. Now, if you're the type of person where you need artists around you, then you just link up with people close to you.
Okay.
People around the way. Sometimes it's your friends, sometimes it's people you've met in different situations and different scenarios. It may even be like some people you met from online, but just collaborate with them. Hey, this year I want to do more as far as production, and when you're available, I would like to get with you as much as possible so that I can start to sharpen my craft in vocal production. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so let's go to number 2. Number 2 is collect more sounds.
God knows.
Do you want to speak to that?
Um,
She know firsthand.
it is very important to collect more sounds. Then you have a variety of, what's the word? I don't want to say options, but your sound can be bigger than just a select amount of sounds. You have the option to explore more. Like you can experiment more. You have freedom. More sounds is freedom. It doesn't put you in a box. It allows you to express yourself in ways that you didn't even imagine possible.
From simply having more
Having
sounds.
more sounds.
Yeah, because you
Like-
kind of pigeonhole. Like if you have an idea in your mind, but you don't have the sounds in the computer to execute it, it could be discouraging.
Very discouraging. Very, very, very discouraging.
Have you ever dealt with that?
Yes. I still deal with that. Like he has sounds that I don't have, and when he play his sounds, and I go in his what's it called?
Yeah.
I go in his
Session.
and I look, and I'm like, keyscape.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
So like more sounds.
More sounds.
Having more
people.
sounds is freedom.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the more you experiment with these sounds, drum sounds, lead sounds, synth sounds, like anything that you need, like if you're just a loop maker, drum sounds is very important.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my ramble.
More sounds. Number 2 is more sounds. Number 3, collaborate. Me and my wife have started this journey where we've become a production duo. And through this process, I've learned that having collaborators makes your music better.
It does.
Yo, the things that are in her mind are not in my mind. So us coming together makes better music than I would have made by myself. And sometimes I'll be like shocked, like, dang, I would never thought. Like I'll send her like some little loops of chord progressions, and then she'll send me back her tracked out drums and effects, and it make me go like, I didn't even hear it going that way. So link up with your homies, link up with your friends, link up with people around you that rock with you.
Or if you find people like on social media who you see have a nice sound that you think would blend well with what you got going on, that could
reach
even
out
work.
to them. It wouldn't hurt. Reach out to them. Hey, this year I want to do more collaboration, and I want to see if you would be interested in collaborating with me.
Yeah, the worst you can hear is no.
No. Yep.
That's the worst you can hear.
So yeah, y'all start linking up with people and collaborating more, because that'll take your production to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Anything else on that one?
Nah. I think that's it.
All right, number 4.
Okay.
Number 4. Study genres that you do not produce. Study genres that you do not produce. If you are a hip hop producer and you want to take your hip hop production to the next level, study jazz. Study gospel. Study classical. Study country.
Even Latin music.
Study Latin. Like, studying outside of your genre will give you an advantage within your genre, because your influences will be so broad that you're able to incorporate different textures, different sounds, different energy to your hip hop production.
Yes.
And that goes with any genre. Whatever genre you produce, listen to every other genre than the one you produce, so that you can broaden your mind and your ears and start to incorporate that into your production.
Yes.
That's a cheat code. Like when we listen to, like, especially Timbaland, when he used to do like all that, like the Indian stuff. I don't know what it's exactly called, but he would take like their flutes,
the
and
tribal
like,
stuff.
and they have like certain, and I've seen them talk about it on the interview. Like their scales are different than ours, so it automatically has a different sound. And he would bring that into like his production, and people would be looking like, yo, Timbo on something different. So yeah. Anything?
I think no, other than basically what you said, that's important.
My daughter waving at us. Hey, baby. Hey.
That's important. Like studying different genres is really, really, really important, because it broadens your idea.
Yeah.
It's the same concept as sounds.
That sounds.
It broadens your ideas. Like, I promise you, if you listen to different music, you'll find yourself hearing different things, even when you just start playing, like going through your sounds. You start hearing different ideas, like, oh, I remember hearing from
whatever you were listening to.
Yeah, I remember hearing from this person or this
genre,
record. I can incorporate this.
So it really takes your creativity to another level.
Yes.
It takes your because your mind is like starting to be exposed to so many different sounds.
Yes.
So it levels up your creativity,
Yes.
which then enhances your production.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So what? That was number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. This is a big one. This is a really big one. Number 5 is a big one. You ready? Prioritize the artist.
Explain.
So many times as producers, we have an ego so big that we are not of service to the artist in the way that we should be. We want our sound. We want them to do things exactly the way we want them to do it. And we're not asking, what do you need from me? How can I be of service to you to make your career better, or to help catapult you into another dimension, or to help introduce you to the world? How can I be of service? Y'all, my daughter back there making all the noise in the world because she hungry. Go ahead, baby. It's okay. They know you here. They go ahead and get your food. Amen. But yeah, I'm back. She back there trying to get some food, y'all. But yeah, prioritizing artists, like becoming more of a service to your artist. Like, I hear so many artists now say, man, I don't like working with that producer because I don't have a voice. I just got to do what they tell me to do, and they don't care about how I feel or what I want. There's some suggestions that I can make that could make the overall song better. So that collaboration between you and the artist should be you serving the artist, not you
serving yourself.
Yes, and then using them, because then they feel used. Your agenda should not be selfish. It should be to serve the artist.
Absolutely.
Can you
I
speak to
agree to that. Yes, I actually can. I've actually experienced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things, actually being the artist versus the producer. It's one of those things where you feel like your creativity as an artist is
boxed in
because you can't get your ideas in there.
You can't
it's
give
like,
an opinion.
but this is my record.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to love and enjoy and be able to express my emotions based on how it feels to me when me, the artist, perform it?
Yeah.
Versus all these other different things that does all these other nuances that don't really go well with how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So I can barely perform it because it's not really my record.
Yeah, you've taken it away from me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
really
ours, and it's really yours, and I'm just singing on it.
Yeah.
And I can't even sing or express myself to the best of my ability because I'm not allowed to have a space of creativity within the process.
Yeah.
So allow the artist that you're working with to have a voice in the creative process.
Right. Exactly right.
Yeah.
It makes for a better team.
Yes. And it'll make you a better producer. That's the thing. In 2023, we want to become better producers. And prioritizing an artist, number one, will make you a better producer. But then number two, by word of mouth, that artist's experience, they're going to tell other artists. And because they had such a great time with you, when they refer you, other artists are going to be excited to come and work with you.
Yeah.
Like if an artist says, yo, man, he listened to my ideas. I asked him to change a few things. He didn't get an attitude when I told him I didn't like the snare. Because as a producer, I know I've been that way with my wife. She said, hey, snare, I don't like this snare. I don't like this clap. I'm producing this.
Yeah.
This what I like. This the effects I like. And this what you going to deal with. But then that's not fun for her.
At all.
And if somebody were to say, how is it working with your husband? She would either have to
lie or be like,
it sucks. It sucks. He's good at what he do, kinda. So yeah. You don't want artists to have a bad taste about you when it comes to serving them, or you won't have artists to work with.
Yeah, nobody would want to work with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal.
If you produce artists for a living and artists don't want to work with you, you're going to have to go to McDonald's. And I know y'all don't want to go to McDonald's. My baby back there laughing.
She said,
So yeah, prioritize the artist.
Yeah, that's
That's something to lean on, ain't it? It's something to sit. You got to
that
sit
right
in that.
there.
That's heavy.
That's one of the biggest things. That is one of the biggest things as a producer, especially if you want to be a producer that works with artists.
They have to be the priority.
Yeah, like if you just want to make beats, like of course that doesn't really apply to you. But if you are a producer that wants to work with artists,
they have to be the priority.
you have to prioritize their ideas.
Yes.
You have to listen to their voice.
Yes.
And even if it doesn't make sense, listen to them and
Yes.
then explain to them another way.
Yeah, like come up with like say her and I. Let's say she comes to me with something and I have like let's say it's a chord progression and she has a melody that she wants to do or she has a feeling that she wants to express and it doesn't quite match. Instead of saying, "Nah, that don't match, bro." Figure out a way to bring her suggestion into the production where it fits. Say, it won't quite work that way, but maybe if you tried it this way, we can still convey the same feeling that you're trying to express, but it'll match.
And
more.
if it's more than one song, you can say, we can put that in
another
another song and
Yeah.
and make the whole song around that.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a good idea.
That was
Make suggestions.
Yeah.
Maybe even though it don't work for this, it may work for something else.
exactly
Y'all
right.
excuse my daughter. She is trying to get her ramen and she popping and cracking and popping and cracking. Go ahead, get your ramen,
Just
baby.
go ahead. Open
Go ahead. They know.
It. Just go ahead and open it.
All right. So then the bonus. The bonus. This one heavy too. Don't take music production so serious.
Oh wow.
My daughter is back there being a witness. You a witness, baby? Don't take it so serious. It is an art form. It is your creativity. Don't be so tense. Have fun.
Yeah. Not you cleaning
I
your
told
throat.
them that I learned this for myself already. I already told them that.
Not you cleaning
Get out of
your
here.
throat.
Get out of here. I already told them that I learned it for me and I think it'll help them. I already told them that.
But no, just to be transparent, like
I'm intense for no, it's not for no reason, but it's not for the greater good. I'm intense because I've attached my ego and identity to my craft.
yeah,
And when you disconnect your person from your gift and you just understand that your gift is to serve people, when you know that your talents help people, bring joy, provide service, you have fun. Like, don't hold on to it so tight that you intense.
yeah,
Have fun. It's fun. It's art. It's creativity. It's collaboration. You vibe with people. You do your thing. You add yours. They add theirs. It's a party.
yeah.
It's a musical party.
Yeah.
You want to say something? Oh,
She got a
back
lot to
there
say.
itching though, boy.
But no, like he's saying, being too serious. Y'all hear that? Be,
I'm sorry. Between whatever's outside and Jalea moving the chair, I thought an earthquake was coming, but that's all right.
being too serious, no, for real. But being too serious chokes creativity.
It does, and it makes the environment intense.
Intense. It's like,
Like,
let's just stop.
it's cloudy. So you know what? Let's cancel this session. You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
like if you're intense, you have to understand energy is very important when it comes to creativity. So if the room is intense, it's hard to break a shell or it's hard to want to do anything in that type of environment.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
no good.
It cramps the style.
It is no
That's an old
good.
term, but Jalea, you don't side eye me. You want to come talking to Mike?
Yeah, come talk in the mic and say what you're saying because
Yes.
it's
come
I
talk.
feel like what you're saying is
It's
important.
Here. So come on.
Hi, this
Hi,
is our
This
daughter.
is our daughter, Jalea, and she has something to say. Come right here.
It don't matter.
Come on,
Use
come on.
Which one?
This-
it don't.
And look at the camera.
Okay. I was saying, like, it really doesn't help unless that really helps you. Like, say if the vibe is just off or it's just a lot going on in a room, I guess, like, for me, sometimes I can't focus in those situations, but say it's loud or it's just like a lot going on. It helps me think because it's like, wow, it's like I put things together to it too. It's just like my brain reflects off that. But that's just because like sound, that's how my brain moves.
So you like the energy and the noise and all of that because it helps you create better.
Sometimes.
Oh, so that's another point. Producers know what the artist needs to be their most creative. Thank you, Jalea. That is important because all artists don't process information and are not creative in the same way.
Right.
Some people need silence to write a verse.
Yes.
Some people need noise.
Yes.
Okay, good job.
That's good,
So,
girl.
extra bonus, know your artist.
Know your artist.
Know what they need to be their most creative.
Now that I think about it, what she's saying is actually very true because I know some people who are they're very energetic, kind of chaotic people. So they
Yeah.
need that chaos
Yeah. To be their most creative.
Yeah, because it feeds them energy.
Yeah. This is good.
This is good stuff.
So let's recap. Number 1, produce more records. Number 2, collect more sounds.
I think you should speak on collecting more sounds more.
Okay.
I think you should elaborate a little bit more on collecting sounds because over the years you have collected
A lot of sounds.
a plethora of sounds.
Yeah.
And I think you should speak to how it has shaped your ability to like create the way that you do.
Okay. When it comes to being a producer, your sound is your brand. And the more options you have, the more, I don't know if the word is concise, but the more options you have, the more likely you'll be able to find a unique sound. The options give you the tools you need to cultivate, create, and mold your own sound.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot to work with, there's more chances that you find what you connect with, whether it be a VST, like you said, or a drum, or a sample pack of drums, or a vocal pack, or whether it be like effects. Like certain effects I use right now, certain things that I do in my production are a part of my sound, but it came from me just collecting and then just trial and error. I like these type of drums. I like drums that pop. I like drums that are low. She likes the high-end, stripped away, filter, warm type of thing.
Yeah.
And the more sounds you have access to, the easier you can figure out what works.
Yeah.
Because you have more options to figure out what works.
Yeah, and then with your sounds, you can always create what you want. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like if I can't find the exact sound that I'm looking for, I can find something that has the nuances to what I'm trying
And
to
then
look
you
for,
filter
and then
it.
I
Do your
do
thing
my
to
own
it.
thing to it.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 2, collect more sounds. 3, collaborate.
Yeah.
Whether it's online, whether it's with friends, just find some people around you that do what you do, love to do what you do, are interested in collaborating, and then y'all just get to work.
Yeah.
Number
agree.
4, study genres that you don't produce.
Please.
That's big.
Please.
That's gonna help you.
And if you're a singer and you're in here or watching this, like it's no different
Yeah.
for singers, like artists. Listen to different music that you do not sing.
Yeah.
Like if you're a gospel artist or R&B artist, like listen
to other genres.
jazz music.
Yeah.
Listen to all these different genres so that your sound can be unique.
Yes.
Like you can
Because the dopest people in the world are those gumbo people.
Yeah.
It's like I hear this influence, but I hear this influence, and then you put them all together, and then it becomes their sound.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So then number 5, prioritize the artist. That's big. Make sure that you make the artist more important than you.
Yes. Get to know the artist.
Yes, number bonus one. Don't
Bonus
take music production so serious.
yes.
Y'all have fun.
Please.
Get back to that kid state of play when you're creating.
Yeah.
And then bonus number 2, thank you, Jalea. Get to know how the artist that you're working with creates best. Understand them. Have conversations with them before the sessions.
Start, yeah.
How do you learn? How do you write?
Yeah.
What's your vibe? What energy you like? What sound do you like? When you get ready to produce for an artist, what you want to make today? What you feeling? How was your day today? Those things right there go crazy.
Yeah.
It makes for a better song.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how these things are literally things that I thought about because in 2023, I need to be a better producer. And these are things that I discovered through just thinking. Thank you, Jalea, because she just added another one. Just thinking like, bro, what's hindering you from really being the best producer you can be? I asked myself that question. And then these are the things that I came up with. Just being honest with myself.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. She
So
shot.
hold up. Pause. So that means you think you don't have enough sounds.
That one.
If you say yes.
No, that one, you can. Kenny Beats, shout out to Kenny Beats. Kenny Beats said you can never have enough sounds. So yes, it would be nice to have more sounds, even though I got a lot of sounds. Yes, it would be nice. I got a lot, but somebody got more than me. You don't think that's true? You know that's true. She's saying that because she just went in my computer. I let her hear something last night, and she went in my computer and she was tight.
I did.
She was like, bro, she was soloing, click. Then she looked like, this joker here, boy, he ain't worth 10 cents. So I feel you. But yes, you can never have enough sounds.
Okay.
So what I want y'all to do in the comments below, let us know which one resonated with you the most. Which one, if you are willing to be transparent, let us know which one of those 7 things can you work on.
Yes. And if you have another one,
drop that too, because we could talk about that in another podcast. Like if there's something we missed that you like, yo, I dealt with this, I sharpened this, and it took my game up.
Yes,
let us know.
Please, because it can help us.
Facts.
Like
we students of the game.
Always.
Yeah.
Always willing to learn, always wanting to know more information. Like that's why we give. We give so that you can have whatever it is that you need, but we also receive so that we can learn more and be able to do more things ourselves.
Absolutely. So
we
it's
appreciate
a
all feedback.
Yes, absolutely. So if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, go subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll know when we drop another podcast. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, y'all go leave a comment, give us them 5 stars. Y'all know what time it is. Until next time, peace.